Hey everyone, Miss Reimer here with Music Teacher Message. So yesterday was lesson number 1 about learning how to play the ukulele. Yesterday we talked about how to hold it, how to strum it, and if you want to use a pick or your fingers and how to decide what to do with that. Today we're going to be learning our first 2 chords. Yes! So today we're going to learn the C chord and the F chord, and then we're also going to talk about how to get faster at switching between 2 different chords. All right, so let's dive in. Now we are on to your first chord, and that's exciting because now we're actually going to get somewhere. But the other stuff is very important too. You want to have a really solid foundation when you're starting an instrument. So chord charts are basically how you find out where your fingers go when you're learning a new chord. If you get a ukulele book or whatever, you will see chord charts all over the place. So these are little diagrams, and it shows you this part of the ukulele. So the top bar that you see in a chord chart is this plastic piece right here, and then you're going to see 4 lines going up and down, and those are the 4 strings. And then you'll see some horizontal lines, and those are these fret wires, these metal bars that you see going side to side. Okay, so when you see a chord diagram, it's just a picture of this part of the ukulele, basically. Okay, now when you see numbers, they're talking about what number fingers to use. Okay, so if you see a number 1 on there, it's your first finger, because ukulele's number 1. If you see a number 2, that's going to be your middle finger. 3 is your ring finger. We won't need finger 4, which is your pinky, for a while, but you do need that if you get into more advanced playing. So the first chord we're going to do today is C, and you're going to need your ring finger, okay, the one next to your pinky. You're going to need your ring finger on the string that's closest to the floor. Okay, now when we talk about frets, we're talking about the space in between these vertical lines. So I need my ring finger in the 3rd fret. So count with me. We go 1, 2, 3rd fret. Make sure it's on the string closest to the floor. And then when you hold it, I'm going to strum all 4 strings, and then I'm going to leave this finger pushing that string down, and it should sound like this. Okay, this is your C chord. Sounds pretty, right? Now, if it sounds a little funky, if you get kind of this sound, that means that you're just not pushing hard enough with your left hand finger. You have to really push down, and if you look at it, you can see if your string is touching that wire or not, and you do want it to be touching. Another common problem is that people don't have their fingers in between these wires, and they might have it down right on top of the wire, and that won't sound good either. Sometimes it will, but sometimes it just kind of buzzes and stuff. So you really want to make sure it's in between those wires comfortably. Okay, so this is our C chord. All right, now we are ready for the F chord. And the F chord, you're going to need 2 fingers. So if you hold up 2 on your left hand, those are the 2 fingers we're going to need. So we're going to place our pointer finger first. It's going to go in the 1st fret on the 2nd string up. So not the bottom string where we just were for C. It's going to go on the 2nd one up. And then our middle finger is going to go in the 2nd fret on the top string, the one closest to our face. Okay? So this is our F chord. All right, so let's go back to C, which was our ring finger. And it really does matter which finger you put down. The reason they have you do these certain finger combinations is because it makes it easier to change chords, okay? So don't just be like, I'm going to use whatever finger I want. Really do use the correct finger, okay? So our C chord was ring finger, that's the one next to your pinky, in the 3rd fret over, string closest to the floor. Let's try our C again. Okay, and then let's go back to F. So our pointer finger's in the 1st fret, 2nd string up from the ground, and our middle finger is in the 2nd fret, the string closest to our face. Okay, so let's play our Fs. Okay, so we now know 2 chords. Your job is to practice going between C and F. Now, the biggest thing is to make sure that you're using the correct finger and that it's in the correct place. Okay, that's number one. Once you know where to put your fingers and which strings and everything to push down, then getting the change faster is the next hurdle. Okay, so when you're first starting, you might just want to play C one time and F one time, but give yourself a couple of beats of rest in between. So you would play like C for 4 counts and go like 1, 2, and then you're switching to F on 3, 4, and then you play an F and go 1, 2, and switch 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, and back to C. Okay? Then once you have that down, then maybe play every 2 counts. So you have like C, rest, F, rest, C, rest, F, rest. Okay? Then you can practice strumming more. So you could strum like 4 C's, 4 F's. That's where it gets a little harder because you have to change chords super fast. So you could do like C, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, and then end on a C. So that's a little trickier, all right? So I highly recommend starting with a 1, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4. And then when you're feeling good, do 2 counts. And then once you're really comfortable, then switching real quick fast. Switch. 2, 3, 4. Switch. 2, 3, 4. Switch. Okay? So take a little time, practice going back and forth between C and F, and I will see you in our next video where we're going to learn our 3rd chord, which is the G chord. So if you got something out of this video, if you learned a new tip, a new pointer, a new chord, something, please hit that like button. In the comments say, you know, oh, hey, I never knew, whatever. That would be really, really helpful to the growth of this channel. I'm trying to post every single day right now because school is closed and people need something to do. So if you are enjoying this, please give me a comment and a like and share it with a friend maybe who wants to learn ukulele as well. That would be great. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.